Hello YouTube world. Today I'm going to do a YouTube video outside from this beautiful lake. Look, beautiful lake. Upon the horizon back there is Greece. Alright? But that's not the main reason I'm doing this video. The main reason is, after Bernie Sanders went on and on saying Hillary Clinton's not fit to be president, now he's endorsing Hillary and saying she is fit to be president. Kind of goes to show you that liberals kind of contradict themselves in a big way. It really does. How can, when he's running against Hillary Clinton, going around everywhere on television, there's rallies saying Hillary Clinton's not fit to be president. Now she got the nomination. Now Bernie Sanders says she is fit to be president of the United States. He's endorsing her. He's endorsing her. Well, whatever. But what I can't understand is, why is he contradicting himself like this? Bernie Sanders kind of lost a lot of respect, in my opinion. Because believe it or not, I was kind of rooting for Bernie Sanders to get the Democrat nomination. I really was. And I would say this much too. If it came between Ted Cruz and Bernie Sanders, I would vote for Bernie Sanders before I would vote for Ted Cruz. Because I don't like Ted Cruz at all. American traitor. He was not naturally born in the United States. Born in Canada. He's got naturalized somehow. But Ted Cruz technically is not constitutionally fit to be president of the United States. But fortunately, he lost the GOP nomination and went on to Trump. Now, unfortunately, Hillary Clinton got the Democrat nomination. Now she's on the Democrat ticket. And of course, she's using this, female power and shit like that, using I would say the victim nations card as well, because she accused Bernie Sanders of running against her because he wants to see a woman as president, and same goes as Trump. But liberals love the victim nations card anyway. Victim nations card anyway, whatever I say to you. But the politics going back home in the United States is just unreal, unbelievable. It's off the damn chain. This is the most exciting election year I have ever seen, ever since 1992, when Clinton was going against Bush Sr. I thought that election was pretty exciting, but no, this trumps that one. The rest was kind of boring, the 2000 election, the 2008 election, boring. The 2012 election, boring. This election is very, very, and very exciting. And it kind of proves to me, after Bernie Sanders started endorsing Hillary Clinton as president of the United States, after he went on TV and everywhere around the country saying she is not fit to be president of the United States. And to me, Hillary Clinton is just a crooked ass little bitch. She has a lot of blood on her hands. It turns out she was one of the worst Secretary of States in U.S. history. Benghazi should be the prime example of that. I already talked about that. I'll probably talk a little more about that. And how come the FBI is not indicting her for Benghazi and the email scandals? I don't know. Because even with the emails itself, you just don't delete classified materials. A whole process you got to go through to do that. I know. So she violated major offset laws. She should have lost her clearance right then and there. And despite of Benghazi, where she left at least 4 dead and a lot wounded because of her stupidity. And she is the worst Secretary of State in U.S. history. And yet, the libs has the gall trying to make her the first woman president of the United States. It's just unreal. Very unreal. Now here's the thing I can't get with all this, In 92, when Hillary Clinton was the first lady running with Bill Clinton, it was Hillary Rodham Clinton. You're going to speak to her not as Hillary Clinton, but you're going to speak to her as Hillary Rodham Clinton. Now, this year, it's Hillary Clinton. It's Hillary Clinton. Because she's running the coattails off her husband, which supposedly, she was supposed to divorce by now, but she stuck to him, and to a man that cheated on her, I don't know how many times. And this woman is one of the most evil, vindictive politicians out there. A lot of women don't like her. Rachel Maddow do. Of course, that Elizabeth Warner character does. But go figure, These two female power women, who insist that Hillary Clinton be called Hillary Rodham Clinton, all of a sudden they're calling her Hillary Clinton. course, all the liberals have to jump on the bandwagon with this. And you got somebody with the powers and the balls to speak up against all this, which is Donald Trump, because he's going against the grain. Now they're trying to make a sexist, chauvinist, and racist pig. Even Jesse Jackson, the supreme race baiter, is blaming the riots in Dallas on Donald Trump. And I'm thinking, Donald Trump didn't cause those riots. He did not. It's people like Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, and the rest of the liberal gang is causing the riots, not Donald Trump. I'll talk more about that later. But here's the thing, Bernie Sanders, when he was running for the Democrat nominee of President of the United States, he was going against the grain. He was going against the system. Now he's endorsing the system. He just contradicted everything this man stood for. Everything. And he lost a lot of respect in my book. And just to think, this guy, I was sort of rooting for this guy. I don't root for Democrats that much, but I was sort of rooting for him. And I was really hoping he'd get the Democrat nomination. I really was. I was really hoping he would beat out Hillary Clinton. And that's what my hope he would do. But unfortunately, no, Hillary Clinton beat him out. Now, he contradicted himself, lost a lot of respect, a lot of integrity by endorsing her, which, and he lost a lot of ground. A lot of ground in my book, a lot of ground in other people's books as well. Because we thought that Bernie Sanders should have got the Democrat nomination in the first damn place. Now, when he started endorsing Hillary Clinton, well, he lost a lot of clout and a lot of respect in my book. The man who's going against the system and going against the grain and going against the system itself, let's put it that way. Now he's endorsing it. So he lost a lot of ground. Bernie Sanders should think twice about doing this. And follows Donald Trump. Well, I said in the past, Donald Trump's our man because he's going against the grain. And the reason why a lot of people don't like Donald Trump, including the GOP, the reason why is because he's going against the grain. This man has his own money. This man can't be bought. And the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, the Soros, all the very, very powerful, rich, elite people doesn't like it at all. Because you cannot buy a billionaire. You can't buy him. Because he's got money, so you can't give a guy what he already's got. And that is money. But main thing here is, Bernie Sanders endorsing Hillary Clinton. And I'll say it again and again. He lost a lot of respect with me and a lot of other people in the moment he did that. And especially was going on TV and all his campaign rallies all across the nation saying Hillary Clinton is not fit to be president of the United States. Yet he's endorsing her. He's shown his supreme stupidity. I knew his ideas wouldn't work. I knew he wouldn't. I mean, it will not work in the United States. He needs to realize that. But yet I was still sort of rooting this guy, had a little respect for this guy, Bernie Sanders. Yet he lost a lot of respect in my book when he endorsed Hillary Clinton. Hillary, the bitch Clinton. The crazy little bitch Hillary Clinton. The woman that has more blood on her hands, involved in more scandals. The biggest one is Benghazi. Yet, a lot of people still endorse this crazy little bitch called Hillary Clinton. And as far as you radical libs threatening to move out of the United States if Donald Trump gets elected, well, I hope you know what you're in for, because I've been in a lot of countries around the world. I have. You start exploring some of these countries, you go to some of these Middle Eastern countries, some of these African countries, and like some of these European countries, and some Asian countries, you'll be begging to go back to the United States. You would, because you just couldn't handle it. I lived in other countries or worked in other countries, so how now it goes, I can adapt to it. I'm in another country right now. I'm in a country where literally across those mountains is Greece. That's the country I am. And if you think you're so smarter than me, figure it out. Ain't that hard. If you're smart enough, figure out what country I am. I just dare you. But as of right now, going back home to the United States and all this shit's going on, I frown. Used to be proud to be an American. Now it's like, ugh. Don't want to tell people I'm American. I'm getting kind of ashamed of it right now. How people act like buffoons back home. Subject for another video. But I'm going to tell you this right now. Bernie Sanders lost a lot of respect in my book. And Hillary, the bitch Clinton, if she gets elected President of the United States, it will be America's downfall for sure. And don't you think Obama's in the backside and just enjoying this shit. enjoying the rides in Chicago and everything else. But you know, YouTube world, I'm gonna make it short and sweet because I know you got a lot of things to do. I hope you're enjoying your summer. Have a nice summer vacation. Go to the lake, go to the beach, go to the ocean, go to the music park, go somewhere, have a good time, and forget about it. And watch my videos. Stay informed. God bless you, YouTube world, and bye bye.